Scarpa speaks out about his time at Nottingham Forest so far. Lewis O'Brien set to go to the MLS, and Forest linked with a defender who really doesn't get on with Felipe. Welcome to your latest Nottingham Forest news. Good morning, good evening, or good night, wherever in the world you are, whatever time of day you're watching this. Hope you're having a fantastic day, and welcome to the weekend, as we are, less than 24 hours away for the big one, as Forest travel down to London to take on Tottenham in the Premier League. We, of course, will have the watch-along with all the groovy glitz and glamours of our new upgrades. So make sure you're tuned in tomorrow from 2:30 for that. And also don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new to Forest Fan TV. There's still 40% of you watching this are not subscribed. Let's get into the news, and let's start it with Scarpinha. It is no secret that I've been crying and screaming and probably doing all your guys' head in about my desire for Scarpa to want to start a game for Nottingham Forest. And he has been talking, and he has been saying some interesting things to the Sports Witness about what's going on. And it really shows you the mentality of the kid. The kid is 29. He's 8 years older than me. Stop it. Anyway, I just thought I'd read it out to you so you guys know what's been said. He was asked about the lack of game time he's had, and damn right he's had a lack of game time, which is very frustrating. What he said he's not concerned about the lack of recent game time, and he said it's normal, speaking to Brazil's UOL. He said, I wasn't surprised because everything happened so fast, starting to play, having opportunities, but now having a little less. It's normal, everyone goes through it, and he says he's been through it a few times back when he was in Brazil as well. The choice to come here, he carries on, was very much a fulfillment of a dream. And I'm a person who, as you can tell by all his hobbies, I insist until I succeed. I don't want to just be here, stay 6 months and say I've done the experience, tick the box and, happy with it. He says, because that would be very comfortable. But what I seek nowadays is not comfort. It's not comfort is the word I'm looking for. In fact, it never was. The idea to conquer my space in a very effective way, playing excellent football, having a good run, scoring goals and giving assists. The affection, their admiration will be a conquest, will be a consequence of my football. My God, my reading should be on the field. It's a matter of time, but it depends a lot on my dedication. So a lot to unpack there in terms of Scarpa, what he said. Now, what I want you to do is compare it to what Richarlison has recently said for Spurs about he's not getting game time. Conte said this to him, Conte said that to him and the other, and he's throwing his toys out the pram. Look at Scarpa's attitude. For me, it's clear he should be starting, but that's just my personal opinion. His creativity is something we are severely lacking on the pitch at the moment, his passing range and things like that. So it's a mystery to me why he isn't starting. But look how he responds. He responds with maturity. He responds with thoughtfulness and a way that he's basically searching inside himself to see what can he do to, further develop himself to get a shot into the team. And that for me is admirable. It really is. It's a quality I don't really have. I'm probably more of a Richarlison and throw my toys out the pram. But it's good to see in players that we have that that's a quality that they possess. So for me, the comparison between him and Richarlison, and of course, just by coincidence, they're both Brazilian, shows you the maturity, the way this guy thinks. This guy is a smart guy, intellectually smart off the pitch as well as on the pitch. But I still say he should start, man. He has that ability to play in so many different positions and offers so much to the team. He needs a run. There are people who are saying, but when he played, he was crap. What's he done on the pitch? I just cast you back to Lodi at the start of the season when I was defending him and how good he was. And then loads of people turned on him quite early on, especially in and around the Leicester game. But look at him now and look how he's developed. And that's exactly what I would see happening with Scarpa. Give him a run of 3, 4, 5 games. See how he performs. What have we got to lose, man? Because if we carry on playing this low block football, we're just slow bleeding ourselves to more and more defeats. We really are. We have to change something. And for me, he could be that catalyst that provides it. Let him have a run and let him see what he can produce on the pitch. But what do you guys say? Do you want to see Scarpinha lighting up the Premier League? Or do you think he's right to have been dropped? Let me know in the comments down below. Let's move on to another of my season favourite players, which is Lewis O'Brien. Lewis O'Brien, who has been screwed by the transfer window left, right and centre, is still looking for a home. And it seems that a home he has found in the arms of that ex-Derby Manchester United sheep-shagging prick Wayne Rooney at DC United, as this deal looks very set to be complete very soon. It looks like it's going to be a long-term loan deal that may last a year and a bit, so basically taking him up to the end of next season. And I just think that's too long, man. If that's the case, I think it's too long. I get it if he goes away until the summer, that would be fine. Maybe I've misread the report, I don't know. But I don't see the point in him going any further than that. I still think he's a cracking player. He's a great midfielder, and I think he's Premier League level quality. But it looks like Lewis O'Brien will finally find a place to play some football. Unfortunately, it's managed by someone who I can't stand. What do you guys think about this report? Are you happy with it? I guess we all feel for him, don't we? Whether or not you think he was good enough for the squad or not, I think we would all like to see him finding himself a new home. So that's Lewis O'Brien for you. Get your thoughts in. Nottingham Forest have been linked again with the defender from Besiktas, Seyss, who used to play for Wolves, who is 32 years old and a Moroccan international centre-back. He's a good player, don't get me wrong, but man, how many more 32-year-olds can we afford to bring into our team? Rumours are Forest are looking to pay around $4 million for the defender and bring him to the City Ground in the summer. And I think, why, man? Why? Firstly, I don't believe these reports because let's just say there's a lot of friction between him and Felipe. For those of you who know, you know, but those stories do come with some decent credibility behind them. So the idea of him and Felipe starting in the same team or being in the same squad, I can't see it. I really can't. Felipe's already through the door, so I don't think this one happens. If it does, I will be completely and utterly shocked by it. But that aside, that isn't the profile we should be looking for in the summer. We need to be looking for more of a Kouyaté style profile. I've said it a million times. The likes of Ndicka, the likes of Lacroix, players like that who are young, strong, have good pedigree, good experience in the German league. I do like the defenders from the German league. Players like that, those should be the ones that Forest are targeting if we are to take the next step in the summer, assuming, of course, Premier League status has been secured. So this one, Forest have chased it for a while. They really did want him in the January window, but deals couldn't be reached in terms of fees and everything with the Turkish club. But it's re-sparked again today, and I don't believe it. But maybe you guys do. Let me know down below as always. Steve Cooper did his presser yesterday and talked ahead to the Forest game, and there is some good news that Cheikhou Kouyaté is back and training, but this probably still means he's a few weeks away from actually being selected or available for selection for the first team. Cheikhou Kouyaté is a player that grew on me very quickly after I did not like him at all when he first joined. I thought he was atrocious in his first few matches, but with a bit of game time and a bit of playing on the pitch, he got a lot better. But he's back and potentially could be back within selection within the next few weeks. Do you guys though think he fits into the team or not? Is there a place still available for him? I'm not too sure, but I think he'll be a great squad player. Steve Cooper also covered the task and the question of our away form, which is no secret, is atrocious at the moment, and how he's going to correct it. He said the usual managerial spiel about it. I mean, I don't think I expected to hear anything different on it, but I want to know, what is he going to do to change it? Because definition of madness, as I said yesterday, is repeating the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. So will we see a different style of play tomorrow? Will we see Forest take it on to Spurs? Will we see a bit of aggressive football against a Spurs team who are the mirror image? Their mirror image in terms of play and style to Nottingham Forest, apart from their formation and the fact that they do get the results and find themselves higher up the table. But Forest have to change something on the road. Or do you guys expect to see low block versus low block tomorrow? Let me know down in the comments below. That brings you up to date on all your Forest news. We have a preview stream with the Gore Boys tonight. It'll be a grumpy old red stream kicking off at about 8:45 tonight. So make sure you're there, get your questions in for the boys. It's going to be a heated debate because I still think we win tomorrow. Let's see what the rest of the boys think. And get your score predictions in down below. That'll do today, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and become a member if you would like to for 99p. And we will see you tonight at 8:45 in what's going to be yet another argumentative stream. Come on, you Reds.